Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Patreon exclusive video. This is going to be released alongside my review, my video on The Beatles Get Back, and it is directly related to it. This is actually going to be my top 10 George Harrison outfits in The Beatles Get Back. If you've watched the series, there's quite a lot of eccentric clothing from the Fab Four. I'm going to give a few honorable mentions to a few of the others. Overall, clothing choices, going through all four Beatles, I would say John, definitely the most boring. He even kind of alludes to this in the thing that continuity will be easy for him because he's pretty much wearing the same thing every day. It's usually just like a version of like a green or a purple or a blue, like Henley top, maybe a vest. You rarely see John Lennon wearing a button-up shirt. In fact, I don't think he ever is. Black pants, or just white t-shirt, white pants. Kind of going through that very kind of white everything phase with Yoko at the time. So yeah, John's definitely the most boring. I think Paul has a great dress sense. In contrast to John, you basically never see him out of a button-up shirt. I think if anything, maybe he's wearing like a turtleneck and a t-shirt one day, but otherwise he's always wearing a button-up shirt, often from all colors of the spectrum. He's got blues, he's got yellows, he's got greens, he's got different types of yellows. Paul, I would say, probably dresses the most conservatively, but still has, I guess, a flair. There's a smart look to Paul always. He knows he's going to be filmed every day. His hair's always kind of like looking the best as well. John's hair looks awful most of the time, very kind of greasy a lot. John needs a real glow up after the Beatles Get Back, which fortunately he does get going into the 70s. Ringo is, I would say, probably second best dressed. I think he's right next to George in terms of eccentricity. In fact, I'm going to just go ahead and give my honorable mentions right now. So my first honorable mention, I've got 3 for Ringo. The first is this outfit that he's wearing. I don't have all the days that they're wearing all of these, but it's this kind of pink floral shirt. Very loud. It's a very intense pink. Blue jeans. I think he looks great. There's one where he's got this red shirt with polka dots, with white polka dots, and it's got that whole frilly neck. I don't know what that's called. I guess they did it a lot in the 60s, just that kind of frilly with very kind of drapey sleeves. I really like that look. I think it looks very kind of androgynous. I don't see it coming back anytime soon, but hopefully, I'm a big fan of androgyny in clothing in general. So yeah, love that look. And that goes right into, I think, my top Ringo look, which is just so much. It's this green suit, this like literally lime green suit, and he's got another one of those green frilly shirts on underneath. And then I think my honorable Paul mention would go to the outfit that he wore when he composed Get Back. It's that yellow kind of Oxford shirt with a yellow jumper on top. I just think the double yellow is a real fun look. And it just makes him look very kind of sunny and optimistic in a bit of a trying time for the Beatles. Okay, without any further ado, let's go through my top 10 George Harrison looks from the Beatles Get Back. At number 10, I'm going to go with an outfit that when it's all complete together, looks really good, but he doesn't really wear the jacket or the hat. It's one that he wears, I think it's in part 3. It's one of the ones that he wears at the beginning of part 3. It's basically that kind of like wide-brimmed black hat, black jacket, white shirt, and kind of that that loose kind of bow tie. I should have looked up the term for a lot of these clothes. Pretty much just wears the shirt and the bow tie and the black pants. It doesn't really stand out much, but the whole outfit together looks terrific. At number 9, we have an outfit from, I believe it is part 2. It's kind of these burgundy pants, these burgundy kind of moccasins. He's got a pink shirt on, a black vest, and a black bow tie. I think it's an eccentric look. I don't think it's as coordinated as a lot of his other ones that will be in this list. Like this picture that I'm showing over here, looks very kind of thrown together, this outfit. I still like it a lot. I still think it shows off a lot of personality. So yeah. Number 8 is a very simple George outfit. It's the one he wears right at the end of part 3, just before the day before they go on the roof. It's just a white crew neck jumper and blue jeans. It's really simple. I've used this picture. I know John's in the way, but he just looks so damn cool with that cigarette dangling out of his mouth. I love George in a sweater, or a daft sweater, as he says in some YouTube video I've heard from him. Loves his sweaters, and I think this one is no exception. Just looks really great. Into this look. This is a look I would rock 100%. At number 7, we have a look from, again, I think it is part 2. He's at Apple. It's a red shirt. He wears this red shirt at Twickenham as well, but he's also got these kind of like brown pants on here, and it's this kind of red, browny kind of look. In this picture, he's also got his dark red guitar as well. It's simple. It's a nice Western shirt. It really works for this time period. He's got a few of these kind of shirts. It just looks great. Makes me want to get a red shirt. Number 6 is an outfit that he wears on that day that he has that kind of, I'll play whatever you want me to play. It's this one here. He's got this yellow turtleneck. He's got those same burgundy pants. They're like these, reddish burgundy pants. But what I really like about this, even though he kind of looks like tomato and ketchup, is that his socks are yellow. And he's wearing those kind of reddish burgundy moccasin shoes as well. So he's got yellow, red, and then yellow and red for his socks and shoes. Like it's all very intentional with George. Like he's someone who doesn't really care about the material world, but he cares about looking good. And I like that he coordinates. I think what's funny about this day is that he's wearing this yellow turtleneck and Paul's also wearing these orange shoes. It's one of my favorite things about the documentary is that on certain days I mentioned this in my video, but they'll all just wear kind of like coordinating colors. Like there's a day when George, John, and Paul are all wearing different shades of green. I live in a place where pretty much just everyone wears black at all times of year, which is fine. Black looks great, but it's so boring. So just seeing this, I really enjoyed this. Number 5. So this is the Green Day that I was talking about. This is George wearing a green shirt, green pants, not 100% sure what shoes he's wearing, but just the green shirt, green pants looks great. I love this particular shot of him in the studio. He just looks really cool here. Again, I just don't think you'd see anyone rocking this type of pastel-y lime green colored shirt and these green pants. It's just colors that aren't really in right now, but God damn, he looks good. I don't know how he does it. He just looks great. Next up, okay, number 4. Now we're getting into the big leagues. So number 4 is day 18. This is the day that he's wearing his big purple frilly shirt, and he's got like a faded pink pinstripe suit on, kind of like Ringo's. I'm pretty sure they got these from the same shop. Like this outfit looks the same as this outfit. They're just different colors. So yeah, this purple frilly shirt with this kind of faded violet suit just looks incredible. Only someone like George Harrison could pull that up and still look cool. But at number 3, a very simple one, same color scheme. It's this pink turtleneck that he wears. In fact, I love this particular shot. I think this is one of my favorite shots from the Beatles Get Back. Just he's kind of like silhouetted. He's very slight frame. He's got his guitar in front of this red background. It looks really, really cool. And this pink turtleneck, it's quite a high turtleneck. It goes really quite far up. And he's got those same burgundy pants on, which again, just the pink and the red work really well together. I think it's an understated look, but also a very loud look at the same time. Number 2, my number 2 look is this one right here. He wears this shirt, I think 3 times in total. He loves this kind of denim Western shirt that he's got. He wears this, I think, on the day that he quits. But he also wears this on this day at Apple Studios. But what I like about this day is that he's got this extra kind of neckerchief scarf going on as well. He's got these brown pants. I think they might be corduroys. And the piece de resistance is, of course, these boots. He's wearing these boots on the same day as that purple frilly shirt as well. It's just, that's a magnificent look. Wow, these like hippie boots, that they're like floral material, then they go all furry at the top. They look comfortable as hell, and you know it's January in England, so it's cold as fuck. So I do not blame him for wearing these to the studio. I mean, you know, we've all worked from home this year. We know what it means to want to be comfortable at work, and I fully back this look 100%. Love it. And finally, my number 1 look from George Harrison, you can't beat it, is the rooftop performance look. That coat that he wears, he wears that pretty much every day he comes in, but I just love it. I thought originally that all the Beatles were wearing their wives and girlfriends jackets. Like, I know Ringo's wearing Maureen's Mac because he was cold, but he's so small that it kind of looks like it fits him anyway. It says John is wearing Yoko's fur coat, but John wears that almost all the time, but I wouldn't be surprised if he and Yoko were just wearing each other's clothes non-stop. But yeah, getting back to George, wow, like it's just so big, so fluffy, this coat. What I love underneath is when they're listening to it back in the control room, underneath he's got this nice kind of rust shirt on, rust colored socks. Again, he's coordinating his shirt with his socks. Very intentional. Really, really like it. And he's got these green pants on as well. Plus, he's got a pair of Converse All-Star Chuck Taylors on, which is just a timeless shoe. Looks fantastic. He looks so cool. Looks so comfortable. I would wear this today. I know the lime green pants are probably a bit of a stretch, but no, I would wear this. I loved it. That is my list of my favorite George Harrison looks with some honorable mentions. It's honestly one of my favorite things from the Beatles Get Back documentary are just all these looks, and because it's restored to such high quality, it doesn't look like it looks like it was shot yesterday, so all the clothes just look that much more funny, charming, and cool. Funny in a good way. Funny in a very endearing way. That's this exclusive Patreon video. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment on the Patreon thread what were some of your favorite looks from the Beatles Get Back. They don't even have to be from a Beatle as well. We had Linda in there. She looked great. Billy Preston was rocking some amazing looks. So yeah, let me know. Thanks everyone.